What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? We are back with One Piece Odyssey. Let's see how long I can go before I start getting pissed off. I mean, man, when this game first started, I thought, man, I like my weird sleeper hit for the year, kind of like Persona 5, you know, like that was my game of the year it came out. And I'm like, I totally get this is never going to win game of the year. Nobody is going to pick this for game of the year, but man, I love it so much. This is just right up my alley. And that's what this game originally was like. I was loving it. And then just the more and more I kept playing, I was like, something's not right here. And I kept thinking it. And thinking it, and now we're just gotten to the point where I'm like, oh, it's because they put all of their efforts in the first, like, 10 hours of the game, and the rest of it is, I'm not going to say garbage, but the rest of it is just, it's a disappointment, because it doesn't live up to the rest of the game. Because I guess at the end of the day, it's not bad, it's just, I feel like they didn't try. Yes, that's exactly what he's saying. So this is kind of what I was saying in the last video. When Doflamingo activated the bird cage, he also is using the strings to kind of puppeteer people. So he's kind of like making the civilians fight each other and just cause chaos. Oh, that was a big yawn.
Nani? 礼はいいって。それよりリディ、怪我はなかったかい？
はい。
しかし一体どういうことなんですか？この海兵さん、自分の意思ではなかったようですが。
ドフラミンゴの糸だ。あいつが町中の人を操ってんだ。
ええ、この海兵さんだけじゃなく何人もね。大勢の人を糸で操って危機を煽り、助かりたければ懸賞首を枯れと促す。それがドフラミンゴの狙いなのよ。
あの野郎、ろくでもねえことを考えやがるな。
ねえ、このままだとレベッカが。
ああ、こいつは急いだ方がいいな。おそらくだが、
よし、みんな行こう。
You know, weird question to my fellow fans of the anime, but does Brook look really tall here? I mean, I know Brook's tall, but I'm like, he looks way too tall. Dang it, I want to get to the Coliseum, but the path is blocked. The place is crawling with Don Quixote family members to keep the bounties from escaping. Dang it, I finally turned back from being a toy, but I can't get to my wife and daughter. Did I explain the whole toy thing? I don't remember. There's a member of the Don Quixote family named Sugar. She had the hobby fruit, which essentially, when she touches people, allows her to turn them into toys. She's like, oh, how old was she? She was, I want to say in her 20s, but ended up looking like a 12-year-old because another part of the hobby fruit, you stop aging at whatever age you eat the fruit.
今の力を試すにはうってつけだな。
It's part of why Usopp became the highest rated bounty, and he got the nickname God Usopp because their plan to, man, I'm trying to remember exactly how it worked. Their plan to turn all the toys back was essentially to surprise Sugar. And yeah, basically scare her to the point that she was going to pass out, because that would make her Devil Fruit completely inactive. So they were gonna, because she's always eating a bowl of grapes, so they replaced one grape with Tabasco sauce or something. It was supposed to be like a really hot sauce. Well, they God, I'm trying to remember exactly how it worked. I remember they got it to her, but she didn't eat it. But Usopp ends up eating it, which makes his face freak out and scare her. It was a funny moment. But all the prisoners thought Usopp was he was the man who freed everyone. He was the god Usopp. And that's why Usopp is considered the highest bounty, because he was the guy who fucked it all up for Doflamingo, and he was mad. I want to see the animation for this. Oh, cool, he's got black blades. What I mean by black blades, it is an advanced technique of armament hockey, where you can focus your hockey into your weapon, or into your your sword, like Zoro just did there, and create a black blade. Some blades. Okay, I think one of my dogs just freaked out. Some blades, like the main blade for the world's strongest swordsman, Dracul Mihawk, his Yoru, is always a black blade, because I believe the story behind that is so much hockey has been pushed into it that it is always a black blade. It doesn't require somebody pour their hockey into it. They're considered to be like the strongest swords in the One Piece world.
Frankie, I am boxing.
Yeah, a lot of speed fighters around. Let's go to my main man Brook here. Yeah, he looks really tall in this. Brook's tall, but he looks like he's as tall as one of the admirals. I don't think he's that tall in the anime. I mean, maybe I'm totally wrong and my sense of perspective is off, but that just seems, it doesn't seem right. What is this? 3-verse humming arrow notch slash.
Hanauta Sancho.
Oh man, they should have done what they did with when he made his first appearance. Oh my god, I used him against the speed guy. It's power that has the advantage over speed. What's wrong with me? I just wanted to use Brook because I love Brook. If I'm being entirely honest, that's why I wanted to use Brook. But no, they should have, for that move, they should have had it grow foggy, and then used it like when he made his first real badass appearance in the anime, is where, you know, you just start hearing yo ho 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 yo ho ho yo ho 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 yo ho ho. Just starts the opening bit to Binks's Brew, or Binks Sake if you watch the sub. But you know me again. I'm a dub fan. That's just fight me. But yeah, he starts singing that, and then it's part of his nickname. He's the humming swordsman, and then suddenly he disappears and sheathes his cane sword, and then all the damage hits. Oh, it's awesome. There's a reason Brook is my favorite character. He's just fucking awesome. He has some of the best comedic moments. He has some of the best action moments. I mean, like, really, there's parts throughout the entire anime where every member of the Straw Hats get a badass moment, you know? I mean, some get more than others. You know, Luffy being the main character is gonna get way more, like, super badass moments. Zoro's character really lends himself to just being awesome. But Brook has some really cool moments, specifically in his intro arc of Thriller Bark. There were so many cool moments for him. Nami's had them, Sanji's had them, specifically recently with Whole Cake Island and everything really kind of being focused on Sanji and everything. But man, Brook is some of my favorite badass moments. Mix that with he's just, I think it's impressive that the English dub voice actor, his ability to sing and do some of the vocals and everything for Brook sound really good. You'd be surprised it wasn't, they put a lot of work into the dub for a lot of Brook's songs. His song "New World" at the beginning of the time skip is awesome. And again, say how much you love the sub, but man, Binks's Brew in English is still really good. And I'm sorry, I'm gonna make you guys listen to me do this. Gather up all of the crew, it's time to ship out Binks's Brew. Sea wind blows still where, who knows, the waves will be our guide. Sorry. I love Binks's Brew, leave me alone. Like when I'm just in the mood for it, man, I'll play that just on loop in my car. All windows open, people looking at me like I'm nuts.
Stop!
Oh, poor Sanji. Looks like he headbutts him in the crotch. Good old Chopper. I see this game can make me smile and happy. They just got lazy with it, and it's so sad because they had they had, you
ゾロ
know,
は口出ししちゃダメ。方向音痴なの。
they had the pot. They had something working here. It could have been great. And,
言えたぞ、コロシアムだ。
Massive boost of guts, adrenaline attack, defense. What is this one? Kiedos's cape. Lisabello the second. Oh, Lisabello the second. Again, characters I would have loved to see in this, but I guess they weren't super necessary. They were just gladiators in the Colosseum. They're goofy, they're fun characters. Fujitora. God damn, I am still. Man, I'm just upset that some of these great characters aren't getting like setups in this section.
あの中にレベッカがいるのね。
おう、多分な。
この辺も大変なことになってるみたいだな。
さすがに大会は終わってるか。どうせなら俺も出てみたかったんだが。
Yeah, the tournament's already over. The birdcage is up.
大会？
なあ、このコロシアムで行われたエースのメラメラの実が優勝商品になった大会だ。
エースってあのエース？ルフィのお兄さんの？
まあな。だからルフィもルーシーって姫を使ってその大会に出場したんだが。
Yeah, he really worked hard coming up with a fake name for that tournament.
サボが来てメラメラの実を食うって言うから途中で入れ替わったんだ。死んだはずのサボが現れた時はすげえ驚いたけどな。
サボ？また知らない人の名前ね。その人は誰？
リム、悪いけど話はそこまでよ。
あ、そうだったわ。コロシアムの入り口はどこにあるの？
それならこの道を進めばある。
よし、みんな行こう。
I'm fairly certain I've mentioned Sabo before. You know, Luffy's his other brother. Although, you know, I understand that, you know, oh, well, in Memoria, the timeline is not exactly the same. But if Pika has already been, you know, he's already formed his, you know, his giant statue self, or yeah, whatever, and the terrain has been this altered, she shouldn't. Burgess.
今なんか聞こえたような。
I know that laugh. Burgess is one of Blackbeard's 10 Titanic captains. He's basically just a giant muscle head, and he's goofy. Have I really talked about Blackbeard in this? I can't remember if I've talked about Blackbeard in this this series. But frankly, why would I talk about Blackbeard? He's not made an appearance or really been important, which almost makes you ask the question, well then why are you including Burgess? You know, I get it, he was part of this arc, but I mean, hell yeah, I think you have more reason to include Fujitora before even including Burgess. And something against Burgess. I like Burgess, I'm just saying. Yeah, Blackbeard's one of, if I haven't talked about him, he's one of the main antagonists of the series. He was a part of Whitebeard's crew. He was a part of the crew that Ace was a part of. The whole reason Ace got captured was because of Blackbeard defeated Ace and turned him into the Navy. That was how Blackbeard eventually became a warlord of the sea, but he only became a warlord of the sea so he could get access to Impel Down and the lower levels of Impel Down specifically, in which he released a whole bunch of dangerous pirates, and they became part of his crew, including the crazy leader, or former leader of the guards of Impel Down before he ended up getting held in the prison himself, Shiryu the Mist. Let's see, can I name the Titanic captains? You got San Juan Wolf, the giant, who I think he ate the island fruit. I think that's what he ate. So he was a giant and then ate a fruit that made him even bigger. You have Katarina Devon. I believe she has the mythical Zoan fruit of the nine-tailed fox, I think. I think she can basically shapeshift. Who else? There's Vasco Shot, who had the liquor fruit. His fruit's about being drunk. There's Jesus Burgess, Shiryu the Mist. Oh my god, what is the name of the doctor? I can't remember the name of the doctor. But then there's his sick horse Stronger, who ate the Pegasus fruit. Who else? There's his sniper, whose name is not coming to me. Yeah, I can't remember the other Titanic captains. Oh, Pizarro. There's one more. There's one more, and it's probably a really obvious one that I'm just not. Von Auger is the name of the sniper. Who is the 10th Titanic captain? Cannot come up with it.
反応
ここにそのレベッカちゃんがいるんじゃなかったのか。
おかしいな。ここにいると思ったんだけどな。
No, or did Pizarro eat the island fruit?
まずはこの辺りを探してみましょう。
I think Pizarro might have eaten the island fruit. San Juan Wolf, I can't remember. This is the problem with Blackbeard's crew. His crew has made so many just like weird appearances. They're important, but they're in the background a lot of the time. And me, Jesus Burgess.
お前、チャンピオンのやつ。
You know him by that laugh. He's just a big, strong musclehead. He's a pretty fun character, though. He eats a devil fruit eventually. I just can't. He doesn't have one at this time. I can't remember what his devil fruit is eventually. So the cool thing about what Oda has done with creating the cool thing that Oda's done with creating, oh cool, Gear 4, Bounce Man. You know, the really cool thing that Oda's done with the creation of with the creation of Blackbeard and a lot of Blackbeard's crew members is that they're mirror images of Luffy's crew in a lot of ways. You know, like even Blackbeard and Luffy are very much mirror images of each other. like, you know, Blackbeard in his own way believes in dreams and the feelings of pirates, but he kind of exemplifies that darker side of pirates, the, you know, we're gonna pillage and plunder and everything, while Luffy's more the, we're gonna go on adventures and be, you know, the crew is a family. There's theories that Blackbeard is a descendant of Roxy Zebek, who's a really dangerous pirate in the One Piece world, like back in the days of Goldie Roger and everything. There's a lot of theories surrounding Blackbeard's what's the term? His lineage, I guess. But yeah, but a lot of the members of the Blackbeard pirates are very, like I said, they have aspects that are very much mirror images of the Straw Hat crew. It's pretty cool, if you ask me. It's what makes him a really interesting foil to the Straw Hats. Even though they really not had that many run-ins post time skip with Blackbeard. They've not really had many run-ins with Blackbeard post time skip, and frankly, now that we're in the final saga, a lot of people are kind of wondering what are we going to, how's the series really going to end? Like, who's the main, like, final villain? Is it Blackbeard, who's kind of doing the same thing as Luffy? He's hunting for the, you know, he's hunting for the One Piece and everything his own way. And all that. Or is it going to be Im-sama, who is the main head of the world government? I think it's going to be Imu. He's going to be, or the Imu, whatever. Just because, again, the leader of the world government makes perfect sense why they're the villain against Luffy for the end. Oh man, come on! You couldn't actually get him to play some of that song. It's a really cool, like, funk sort of thing. But yeah, like I said, that's my 2 cents. I think Im is going to be the real, like, final boss of One Piece. But Blackbeard's definitely going to be a big player and everything. Because, I mean, come on, he's got to be. I want to see this move. Oh my god. I forgot what his horn point looked post time skip. It looks really stupid. His pre-time skip horn point was really cool. Because essentially he just turns into a deer. Again, you don't have him doing his, doing his humming of la da da. Yo yo. Just the way that happens. I love it. It sends chills down your spine. It's a great moment.
俺はまだピンピンしてるぜ麦わら。
あれだけ殴ったのが聞いてねえってのか。
クソ頑丈なやつだ。
悪魔の実の能力は俺が奪ってやる。
お前が本当に欲しいのはこれだろ、バージェス。
That who I think it is. Yup.
弟とその仲間に手を出すな。
サボみんな、いけるよな。
Yeah, as soon as I saw him, as soon as I heard the voice, I was like, that's gotta be.
よっと。
私にも海賊。はい、失礼します。はい。
いつでもいいぞ。そっちか。そこをどけ。
今がチャンスだ。
Get over into that area. Next turn, I'll have him heal.
竜爪剣。竜の勇気。波動よっこいしょっと。
Yeah, if you can't tell, a lot of Burgess's moves are kind of wrestling based. You know, he's got a lariat, an elbow, and everything. Again, he's a masked wrestler.
やばいかもな。
俺が。
切りがいがありそうだ。
大丈夫。これでみんな直せる。
There we go. Everybody get back to full health.
そこをどけ。
Keep building up TP.
行くぞ。悪いな。
If you're wondering why Sabo's weapon is a pipe, that it goes back to the flashback arc where we saw Luffy, Sabo, and Ace all grow up together. As children, that was kind of like what they used as weapons, pipes.
いけるか。
I mean, I'd say go check out that arc. It's a really good arc. I mean, just go watch One Piece. Go watch the entirety of One Piece. It's amazing.
レッドホーク。
I mean, I understand anime is not your thing. It's whatever, but I still stand by my statement. I think One Piece is easily the most rounded anime that you're gonna find. It's got action, character moments. It's got great music. It's got great comedy. It's probably the pinnacle of what shonen wants to be. And I'm sure somebody's going to tell me, oh, how can you say the pinnacle? But there's series that have better action or better this, that, the other thing. Don't get me wrong. Like I said, I'm not saying it's the greatest. It's the greatest in any category. What makes One Piece so great is how it combines all the elements. I think it's so high level in each element that you can think of. That's why I say it's one of the best. It's probably the most well-rounded animes. There's a reason it's stood the test of time since the 90s. Is when it first came out. I mean, of the big three, I would say this is One Piece is probably the best. Sorry Bleach and sorry Naruto, but I used to love Naruto when I was younger, but as I've grown up and I've tried going back to it, I just can't get into it. To me, it hasn't aged as, maybe not aged as well. Maybe that's not the right way to phrase it, because I don't think it's, because something like Yu Yu Hakusho, I think is aged like fine wine. It is a series that, I've said this before, is a product of its time. But even in 2020, I can watch it and go, 2020, 2022, whenever the last time I watched it was somewhere around that time, was the last time I did a full watch through of it. it holds up. You know, it's. But Naruto, I don't think has lost quality. I think I'm just older, and so a lot of the stuff that you see in Naruto, a lot of the character moments and everything just don't hit as hard with me as an adult. Maybe that's what I'm trying to get at. It's not that I think it's gotten worse writing-wise or whatever. It's just I don't care what's happening. But One Piece really clicks with me in a cool way, like kind of like the way that Yu does. In Bleach does it in a similar way. I'm not the biggest fan of Bleach, but I respect it, and I can go back and watch it and enjoy it.
やるなルフィ、強くなった。
今ならサボにもエースにも簡単には負けねえ。
そうか。それからエースのメラメラの実だが、俺が食っちまった。
Yeah, I figured that out.
それが一番だ。
目指す。
Yeah, I ate Ace's flame fruit. No shit.
納得のいく蹴りが出せそうだ。やったー。サボ、一緒に戦ってくれてありがとな。
気にするな。
あ、レベッカ、ちょうどいい。お前に用があったんだ。
Nobody say anything. She's like 16, I think. I think she's 16 at this time. I believe that was her canonical age.
その声、あなたもしかしてルーシー？
And this is also where people always try and tell me, One Piece is such terrible fan service. You consider it a bug. I consider it a feature.
手伝ってほしいんだ。
I don't hate fan service. I'm gonna be honest. I don't hate it.
でもどこに？
あそこでミンゴが待ってる。
上に登るために鍵が必要なの、レベッカ。
鳥かごが閉まる前にミンゴのやつをぶっ飛ばさねえと。
逃げたか。以降ルフィのバックには俺がついてる。よく覚えとけ。
あなたもルフィのお兄さんなの？
Trying to remember what is Sabo's position, because he's with the Revolutionary Army. He's not a pirate. He is the chief of staff. I think he's the number 2 in the Revolutionary Army, right below Luffy's father.
お前エースのことも知ってるのか？
ええ、あの戦場でルフィと一緒に戦ってる姿を見たわ。
そうか。あいつは強かっただろう？
すごく強かったわ。押し寄せる海軍の人たちを次々倒していた。
それは見たかったな。
それにしても3人ともあんまり似てないのね。
俺たちは義兄弟だからな。まあでもそんなことはどうでもいい。あいつは弟で俺たちは兄。ルフィもエースも俺の大事な家族だ。エースにはエースの、ルフィにはルフィの冒険がある。俺はそれに口を出さないが、もし俺に助けを求めるなら世界のどこにいても駆けつける。
そう。
It's like he said, they're sworn brothers. As oh my god, is he kind of inconvenient? Double back the way we came from. Teaming up the blah blah blah. We should look for a different path. Okay, I'm trying to think. Is he like part of the party, or is he? Okay, no, he's a guest character. That's what I thought. But yeah, like you said, they're sworn brothers. I believe the moment that happened in the anime was they were. Did you guys know that all it takes to become brothers is to share a cup of sake, and they shared a drink together as young boys, and that was when they officially in their mind became brothers. It's a really cute little thing with all of them. They were all I'd say abandoned in their own ways. Granted, Luffy had family in Garp, but Garp really wasn't raising him because he's like, here, Dadan, take Luffy. Dadan, the mountain bandit. Here, take Luffy. Alright, guys. I think this is where we're going to call it quits for today. Thank you so much for watching. As always, social media is down in the description below. Please remember to like, comment if you're not already. Please subscribe to the channel and stay tuned for more next time. But until then, I'm out.